one of the best things to do up here is to just roam about and find great places to eat. So that's what we're off to do now, get breakfast, and we know just the place. They've only got 2 staff members working here, so the food takes a little bit of time to come out, but it's really good stuff. Hot chocolates has arrived. Yesterday was Matcha Buddha Day, which is, I think, Buddha's birthday. So all the bars aren't selling alcohol, which means a lot of the places are shut down. So it was weird to see Pai all closed up like that. I'm not used to it. For those of you who don't know about Pai, or have never been here before, there's a very strong hippie vibe here. Reggae music, dreadlocks, tattoos and piercings everywhere. It's got a very laid back kind of beach town feel as well.
We're just heading towards the waterfall. Rather nice views. The skies are still really grey, but hoping that the clouds will come out later on like it did yesterday.
The very first time we came to this waterfall, there was a bit where we were driving between 2 farms, never been there before, and this farm lady came running from the field, blocked the car. So we opened the window and she was like, "Do you want to buy some opium?" And we were like, "What?" Didn't even know if we'd heard her correctly. We were like, "Oh no, thank you, we drive on." Since then, never happened again. It was a one-off occasion.
We have some clouds now. Looks so much nicer already.
We've arrived at Mhor Waterfall. And there's actually 2 levels to this waterfall. One level is just like a kind of viewing point where it looks its best. And then if you walk through the jungle a little bit, there's an area where you can slide down the rocks, which is quite dangerous, I must say. I did it myself when me boys was up here, But
Flashback.
It's quite a cool place to come and see, and it's easy to get to because you can drive to it. I'll show you. It hasn't rained for several moons, so the waterfall's looking a bit trickly crap at the moment. Yeah, there was so much more water last time. So far I guess my best tip for this place would be to come in the rainy season, because it's very hot in the rainy season, but there's some serious water to slide down. You're pretty. So coming from the car park, you head past this hut here and down this little jungle path and keep on walking till you get to the second level, the sliding level. So you've got to watch your step, especially when it's wet. This area here isn't like well paved or anything. So beware. Eventually you're going to come to this thing, which I must admit isn't too stable. You're at the top level. I'm not sure if anybody's got the balls to slide down in the dry season, and I wouldn't recommend it. When I slid down the first time, I was actually terrified. They were all going to me like, "Are you sure we can slide down this? It looks really dangerous." I was like, yeah, I've seen people do it before, but I'd never done it myself. I was very scared.
Yeah, your fur feels horrible. It feels like a porcupine.
It's no Eden. Pai Waterfall. Cafe Ong Pai by the Mhor Waterfall. Let's try it out. I think you guys are going to start thinking we're a bit addicted to coffee. Sasha's just making her order. This is the resident pub. And they've got some nice music playing. And it's quite a peaceful place to come to if you're heading up to the waterfall. I ordered a Viennese coffee, which I've never tried before. The lady told me that it might be a bit too sweet for me, but we will see.
I didn't get a coffee, I got lemon and honey iced tea.
That sounds refreshing.
And now we're at the Chinese village viewpoint. First time we came up to this viewpoint, we were driving for ages up this really steep hill, and we were following these signs that just said viewpoint, but we just weren't getting anywhere. We were like, is there actually going to be a viewpoint, or is it like a trick? Or we get to the end of the road and there's nothing there, or there's like a shop and now you're there, you have to buy something. But it wasn't like that, there was actually a viewpoint. So it's a 20 baht entrance fee to come up to this viewpoint.
What I like about this viewpoint in particular is that it's kind of 360 degrees. So you could come up here for sunrise and for sunset. So we came here with our friends a few years back now. And it was nice to drink tea and watch the sun go down. Quite epic. Sasha's enjoying her Chinese tea over there, looking at the view. Just as a side note, this is the culprit of all the haze around all this flipping burning. So if you're looking for a peaceful viewing area outside of town, it's a good place to come. Recommended by me and Sasha.
If you just come here and stay in the town, you won't see the view. You won't see what the actual area is like, so that gives you a good idea. So this is the entrance to the village. So if you find this Chinese pagoda, you're in the right place.
Look at that peaceful dog.
Time. Do you like Hammock, Sweden?
I love it. Undoubtedly one of the best things to do in Pai is to chill out. Get in a hammock, get in one of those swingy chairs, feel like you're in the relaxed vibe that this whole town has. Eden knows how to chill. Look, hammocking like a professional.
My name is Eden and I'm a hammock professional.
I am a hammock professional indeed. Look at those ears.
I don't think you like this, do you?
I don't mind.
Hello. Oh, fish mouth.
A little bit too chilled out now, Ed. Put your tongue back in.
I have just had my sardines for my lunch.
Oh my god.
So that's why I've got stinky mouth.
I've got sardine breath. That's not good.
No, it's not good.
If you're planning a trip to Pai, it's always best to allow at least a whole extra day just to do nothing.
And if you can find yourself a nice doggy to stroke, even better. We've got our own one.
We are now at Pai Canyon, Grand Canyon of Pai. It's quite far out of the main part of town though, so you do need your own transport to get here, or a taxi or something, can't walk it. So we've come here at sunset today, so we haven't been here at sunset before, so we'll see how it is. Jay's brought the digi-slider gear, so we'll get a sunset digi-slider shot. It's quite a unique area, it's very pretty. There's bridges leading into the canyon and trails going off into the woods. Could possibly be quite dangerous though in points, because it is just literally a tiny little shelf of rock that you'll be walking on, and lots of like sandy gravel, so slip hazards are everywhere. I think someone's fallen over. See, don't say I didn't warn you about slipping. Last time we came here though, it was just after lunch, about 1 PM, and it was so hot here because the trees don't really provide any shade and there was nowhere to hide. So if you're coming here, sunset is a good time because it's nice and cool now and the light is really nice as well. It's definitely a rather nice spot for a moment of reflection. I can see Jay up there doing the hyperlapse. It's like, where's Wally? There he is. Let's go back and find Jay, help him with the hyperlapse.
So I've had an equipment fail, but never mind, I'm still going to take a time lapse of this beautiful sunset, and hopefully it will still look great, even though it's not going to be a moving one like I planned it to be. Never mind. There seems to be something wrong with the motor on this thing, so I'm going to have a look at it when we get home. I did originally plan for a nice moving shot of that little tree stump over there. It actually looks like you can do quite a nice hike here, but you'd have to come early in the morning when it's not so hot, or bring loads of water and an umbrella or something. I'm not sure how far you can walk down here, but I can see a bridge right off in the distance, so far enough to make it a decent walk. With scenery like that, make sure you bring a camera.
We prefer Pai in the green season. Out of season there's far less people here and it's just nicer. It's more beautiful and everything's green and lush. So never one to give up on a task. We've taken the motor off and Jay's moving the rail by hand, so we're still going to get hyperlapse out of it, just manually. It's a very precise job. He's having to move the motor wheel 2 notches every time. So he's got a face of concentration right now.
Don't distract me.
So it's a popular place to come and watch the sunset. Someone's thought it would be a good idea to come to this beautiful location at sunset and play James Blunt on a portable stereo, kind of ruining the atmosphere for everyone else.
Yeah,
Don't get why you would. I don't know. Do you think everyone wants to listen to James Blunt? Because we don't. The sun's almost disappeared behind the mountain. It's really good to be back in Pai. It's still one of our favourite places. Despite the views not being very good this time round, it's still lovely. Have you ever been to Pai? What did you think of it? Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!